The City of San Angelo will hold a special election on November 3rd, 2009, for the purpose of electing a mayor. The following information is being provided so that all citizens can be aware of the ballot by mail procedure, key dates to remember regarding the upcoming elections, early voting information, and precinct changes. The information is provided in both English and Spanish. If you have any questions regarding the information presented, please contact the City Clerk at 657-4405 or the Election Administration at 659-6541. Information for the November 3rd, 2009 election. Ballot by mail. A voter must complete and send an application for a ballot by mail to the election office at 113 West Beauregard. A blank application may be obtained and printed by going to www.votetomgreencounty.org and clicking on the ballot by mail application link, or by calling 325-659-6541 and requesting an application be mailed to the voter. The first day the election office may receive a ballot by mail application is September 4th, 2009. The last day the application can be received by the election office is October 27th, 2009, and it must be in the office, not postmarked. Voters should review the application instructions to be certain they are completing all of the required information. Early voting by mail. You may vote early by mail if you are going to be away from your country on election day and during early voting, sick or disabled, 65 years of age or older on election day, or confined in jail but eligible to vote. If you are voting early by mail, you must send your application by regular mail, common or contract carrier, or fax if a fax machine is available to the early voting clerk and if you are submitting your application from outside the county. Exception: if you are voting early because of an expected absence, you may apply in person for a ballot by mail before the first day of early voting in person. You do not have to use a formal application. However, an informal application must be in writing and include your signature or witness's signature if you cannot sign, your name and the address at which you are registered to vote, the address to which the ballot is to be mailed, the election date and for which election you are requesting a ballot. For a primary election, you must state the political party's primary in which you wish to vote, and a reason why you are eligible to vote early by mail. To be eligible to vote early due to an expected absence from the county, your application must state an address out of county to have a ballot mailed. The early voting clerk must receive your marked ballot by 7 p.m. on election day. Voting by mail has been available to elderly voters and voters with physical disabilities in Texas for decades. In recent years, some candidates have built well-organized campaigns aimed at this segment of our voting population. Many of the legal safeguards designed to protect voters and their ballots are impossible to enforce in the privacy of a voter's home. Scams designed to manipulate the voting process by gaining access to mail-in ballots could become a problem in Texas if voters are not well informed. When you vote by mail, you can take steps to protect your ballot and your vote. The most effective ways to protect your ballot are: Number 1. If you do vote by mail, get your application from the early voting clerk or from the Secretary of State's office. If you need help filling out the form or mailing it, ask someone you trust. If someone helps you fill out the application, you must write the assistant's name and address next to your signature on the application. The person helping you must also sign the application. All applications must be addressed to the early voting clerk. Applications mailed to an address other than the early voting clerk will be rejected. Number 2. Send your application as early as possible. You may send your application for a ballot by mail up to 2 months before an election. This will give you plenty of time to receive your ballot, mark it, and mail it back to the early voting clerk. If you don't get your ballot or some other problem occurs, this will also give you more time to cancel if possible and obtain another ballot. Your mailing address. The general rule is that a ballot must be mailed to the address where you are registered to vote. However, if you are 65 or older, or if you have a physical disability, you may have a ballot sent to the hospital, nursing home or long-term care facility, retirement center, or relative, but you must check the blank on the form indicating which address you are providing. Number 3. If you need help reading, marking, or mailing your ballot, ask a trusted relative or a friend to help you. For example, a stranger might show up on your doorstep offering to help you with your ballot soon after you received it in the mail. We recommend you decline this kind of help for several reasons. If you allow your ballot to be mailed by someone you don't know, it might not be mailed at all. Your ballot will be rejected if a common or contract carrier attempts to deliver it in the elections office from the address of a candidate or a campaign's headquarters. The safety of your vote is best assured by asking someone you know and trust to help you read, mark, or mail your ballot. Remember, you must put each helper's name and address on the carrier envelope, which is the one used to return your ballot to the early voting clerk. The helpers must also sign the carrier envelope. Failure to provide required assistance information may constitute a criminal offense. Number 4. Know your rights as a voter. It is our hope that the examples in this publication cover most of the fraudulent tactics you may encounter. But if a situation arises and you don't know what to do, please call our office. Our legal staff is available toll-free at 1-800-252-8683 to advise you on your rights as a voter. For more information, contact the Secretary of State's office, your county clerk, county elections administrator, or the voter register in your county. Important dates for the November 3, 2009 election. First day to apply for ballot by mail is September 4, 2009. The last day to register to vote is October 5, 2009. First day of early voting is October 19, 2009. Last day to apply for ballot by mail is October 27, 2009. Received, not postmarked. Last day of early voting is October 30, 2009. Precincts combined for the November 3, 2009 election only. Precinct 110, Moretta Community Center, combined with Precinct 112, Very Best United Methodist Church. Vote at the Very Best United Methodist Church, 10850 FM Highway 380, Very Best. Precinct 137, Station 618, combined with Precinct 114, Southside Recreation Center. Vote at the Southside Recreation Center, 2750 Ben Ficklin. Precinct 220 and 254, Fairview School, combined with Precincts 211 and 213, Wall Fire Hall. Vote at the Wall Fire Hall, 7873 Loop 570, Wall. Precinct 318, Carlsbad Community Center, combined with Precinct 316, 317, and 358, at the Grape Creek Fire Station. Vote at the Grape Creek Fire Station, 7912, Wren. Precinct 348, Quail Valley Baptist Church, combined with Precinct 306, Paul Ann Baptist Church. Vote at the Paul Ann Baptist Church, 2531 Smith Boulevard. Precinct 422, Christoval Community Center, and Precinct 423, Knickerbocker Community Center, combined with Precinct 421, Plaza del Sol. Vote at Plaza del Sol Apartments, 435 Oak Grove Boulevard. Early voting locations for the November 3, 2009 election. Main Branch, Tom Green County Elections Office, 113 West Beauregard, Judge Ed B. Keyes Building, 2nd floor. Wesley United Methodist Church, 301 West 18th Street. Christian Church of San Angelo, 4064 South Bryant Boulevard. Lakeview Christian Bible Church, 321 West 49th Street. Plaza del Sol Apartments, 4375 Oak Grove Boulevard. Hours of operation. From October 19th to October 23rd, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. From October 26th through October 30th, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Voters may vote at any of the early voting locations, no matter which precinct they are registered in. On Election Day, voters must go to the polling place where they are registered. For more information on the November 3rd election, please call 325-659-6541 or visit our website at www.votetomgreencounty.org.